Ever since Henry Cavill left the Witcher series after the numerous reports of the actor being unhappy behind the scenes, it got me thinking about this annoying trend that's sadly becoming more common. It feels like whenever a gaming franchise is getting a TV adaptation, the first group of people to be hired are writers that have no interest in using or even looking at the source material, and this is beginning to really frustrate me. So in the case of The Witcher, writer and producer Bo DeMayo, who is currently the head writer for the upcoming animated X-Men project, revealed that when working on The Witcher, there were writers who either weren't fans of the series, disliked the books and games, and actively mocked the source material. Then there's the Halo TV show. Showrunner Stephen Kane revealed that the writers didn't bother with the games during the creative process. We didn't look at the game, we didn't talk about the game, we talked about the characters and the world, so I never felt limited by it being a game. My guy, Halo literally exists because of the games. How could you create something whilst entirely disregarding the source material like that? It would be me like going ahead and making a Star Wars game but not bothering to watch the films beforehand. And speaking of Star Wars, another writer involved in the show Kenobi had to learn during the creative process that yes, Obi-Wan was aware that Anakin and Darth Vader are the same person, something that Obi-Wan learned back in Revenge of the Sith 10 years before Kenobi takes place. Writer Joby Harrell discussed this all in an interview with The Wrap, with himself asking questions during the creative process such as, does he know the moniker Vader? What would that mean? Can he associate the two? Yes mate, he can associate the two because he knew the title Darth Vader belonged to Anakin. Lord of the Rings Rings of Power is again another example in which the writers displayed no love for the source material and went and did their own thing entirely, which unsurprisingly resulted in a lot of fans voicing their anger at what they were given. But hey, at least the critics liked it because, I mean, who cares what the audience thinks? Let me just make something clear. I don't expect new adaptations for established franchises to follow every aspect of lore without fail. Films, TV shows and games need to have a level of freedom to go and create something unique. The history and lore of franchises should be viewed as guidelines at the very minimum. Yet it feels like in this day and age, the writers getting involved with making these productions have several chips on their shoulders. In the cases of The Witcher and Halo, you get the perception that gaming as a storytelling medium is beneath them, that gaming is the lowest form of art when it comes to telling a memorable story. Yet these types of writers keep getting pulled in to work on big, recognizable franchises. If I was running a company like Netflix and began getting my team together in delivering a Mass Effect TV show, it's a no-brainer for me at least to ask potential writers, have you ever played Mass Effect and do you like Mass Effect? Call me crazy, but I think that might be a pretty effective way of getting writers involved that actually care about the franchise, as well as wanting to deliver the best TV show possible that brings established fans on board whilst bringing in new fans too. So why are these franchises being let down by production teams? There are probably a number of reasons, but two that come to mind is nepotism and cronyism. Higher ups typically bring in people they trust or have some sort of relationship with. This is not for all cases, but with the recent coverage of Hollywood and nepotism for example, it's becoming more obvious that close circles and knowing the right people are a lot more important than getting the best storyteller for the show. With all these production companies having their own streaming platform these days, I do think it's going to become more frequent that we see beloved gaming franchise get the Hollywood treatment. And I don't understand why there's a reluctance or simply a disdain with writing for fans that put the franchise on the map in the first place. Look at the sheer success The Mandalorian has had. This was a series created by Jon Favreau with Dave Filoni on board as an executive producer. And when you watch the series, you get a sense that they both absolutely respect the Star Wars universe deeply and that they want to make a worthy addition with their own original series, not rewrite or disregard past established events that have shaped this universe. I suppose as fans, all we can do is vote with our eyeballs. Ultimately, if a show doesn't get the necessary views, then that show will go. It will be very interesting to see how The Witcher Season 4 goes with all this baggage attached to it, but something tells me that we won't be seeing a Season 5. What do you make of all this? Comment down below. I love reading through the replies you all make. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.